What if I told you that the American dream isn't dead? We're just killing it ourselves. I'm going to show you how we're all trapped in a nightmare of our own making, and more importantly, how to wake up from it. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll never look at your life the same way again. In the land of opportunity, where dreams are made, lies a twisted reality. Welcome to the American nightmare, where the pursuit of happiness has gone terribly wrong. Let's dive right in. Here are the top ways we've turned the American dream into a living nightmare. 1. The debt trap and consumer culture. We're obsessed with having it all right now. Credit cards, loans, buy now, pay later. It's a buffet of borrowed money. But here's the kicker. We're not using this debt to invest in our futures. No, we're using it to buy the latest smartphone, designer clothes, or that fancy car we can't really afford. This isn't just about lacking self-control. We're bombarded with ads telling us we need more stuff to be happy, successful, or even just normal. It's a vicious cycle. Buy stuff to feel good, feel bad about the debt, buy more stuff to feel better. Rinse and repeat. We're financing our lives on borrowed money, and it's costing us our peace of mind. Accumulating debt to maintain a lifestyle beyond our means is a trap. We've taken the bait from the lie that happiness comes in a shiny box with a hefty price tag. But all we're doing is filling our homes with stuff that does little to fill our hearts. We've replaced self-actualization with the endless pursuit of the latest gadgets. It's like trying to fill a black hole with dollar bills. Impossible and exhausting. Accumulating debt to maintain a lifestyle beyond our means is a trap. Financial freedom comes from living within our means. 2. Financial illiteracy and living beyond our means. Here's a scary stat. Only 57% of American adults are financially literate. That means nearly half of us don't really understand how money works. We're not taught this stuff in school, and it shows. We're spending more than we earn, ignoring the importance of saving and making poor investment choices. It's like we're playing a game without knowing the rules and then wondering why we keep losing. 3. The workaholic culture and burnout. The hustle culture. We're glorifying overwork and burnout. We've bought into the idea that working longer hours will bring us closer to success, but it's only pushing us further from a balanced, fulfilling life. Rise and grind. Hustle culture. No days off. Sound familiar? We've glorified overworking to the point where it's become a twisted badge of honor. But here's the truth. Working ourselves to death isn't the path to success. It's the expressway to burnout, poor health, and strained relationships. We're sacrificing our mental and physical well-being on the altar of productivity. Remember, nobody on their deathbed ever wished they spent more time at the office. 4. The health crisis, physical and mental. Speaking of health, let's talk about how we're neglecting both our bodies and minds. Fast food, sedentary lifestyles, and chronic stress are creating a perfect storm of health issues. The proliferation of processed and fast food is fueling a national obesity epidemic. Poor diet and lack of exercise are leading to chronic health issues and skyrocketing medical costs. Our healthcare system is crumbling. Unaffordable medical costs are pushing families into bankruptcy. Everyone deserves access to quality healthcare, and it's not just physical health. We're facing a mental health crisis too. Depression, anxiety, and burnout are skyrocketing, but many of us still see seeking help as a sign of weakness. We're facing a mental health and addiction crisis. The pressure to succeed and the lack of support systems are driving many to substance abuse and mental health issues. 5. Social media, addiction, and loneliness. We're more connected than ever, right? Wrong. Social media has us comparing our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. We're chasing likes instead of real connections. Speaking of connections, our obsession with social media has us living in a virtual world. We're addicted to likes and follows, but it's a hollow substitute for real-life relationships. The result? An epidemic of loneliness and a sense of inadequacy. We're trading real community for virtual validation, and our mental health is paying the price. Let's put down our phones and engage with the world around us. 6. The housing and education debt crisis. The American dream used to be about owning a home and getting a good education. Now, they're financial nightmares for many. Student debt is a massive burden. We're promised that higher education is the key to success, but graduates are left with mountains of debt and limited job prospects. It's a broken system that needs fixing. Owning a home is becoming a pipe dream. Soaring housing costs and rent prices are pushing home ownership out of reach for many Americans. We're pressured to buy homes we can't afford and take on massive student loans without considering the long-term consequences. It's like we're mortgaging our futures before we even start living them. 7. Chasing the wrong dreams. We're so busy chasing what we think success looks like. The big house, the fancy job title, the Instagram-worthy lifestyle, that we've forgotten to ask ourselves what actually makes us happy. Work-life balance is practically non-existent. We prioritize career advancement over personal relationships, leading to strained families and friendships. We're climbing ladders only to realize they're leaning against the wrong wall. True fulfillment isn't about having more stuff. It's about living a life aligned with our values and passions. 8. Neglecting personal growth, environment, and community. In our rush to make it, we're neglecting crucial aspects of a fulfilling life. Personal growth, connection with our environment, and community involvement. We've become alienated from the natural world. Urbanization and technology have disconnected us from nature, leading to environmental neglect. We're not investing in learning new skills, expanding our minds, or challenging our perspectives. And we're becoming increasingly isolated, losing the support networks that can help us through tough times. So what can we do about all this? How do we break free from this self-imposed nightmare and reclaim the American dream? By recognizing these self-imposed traps and making conscious choices, we can reclaim our lives and build a future filled with genuine happiness and fulfillment. Here are some steps we can take. 1. Educate ourselves about personal finance and make smart money decisions. 2. Prioritize our health, both physical and mental. 3. Set boundaries at work and prioritize work-life balance. 4. Use social media mindfully and focus on real-world connections. 5. Define success on our own terms, not society's. 6. Invest in continuous learning and personal growth. 7. Get involved in our communities and build strong support networks. Remember, the American dream was never about keeping up with the Joneses or working ourselves to death. It was about freedom, opportunity, and the pursuit of happiness. By recognizing these traps we've set for ourselves, we can start to break free and create lives that are truly fulfilling. It's time to wake up from the American nightmare and start living the dream on our own terms. Are you ready to take control of your life? Remember, the power to change your life is in your hands. Thanks for watching, and here's to reclaiming the American dream.